Well, hi guys. It's Sales Director Jessica Muchnick coming at you with a little bit of information about Mary Kay. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so if you are watching this video, you are more than likely a brand new Mary Kay beauty consultant. And I just want to say welcome, and I'm so excited for you. This business can be whatever you make of it. So I know that all the information that you get to begin with will kind of be like trying to drink from a fire hydrant, but just know that you can take it one step at a time. This is not a difficult business. It is a business that has no glass ceiling. You can make this business into whatever you want it to be. So now's the time before you start, trying to soak in all the extra information that we're going to send your way. Now's the time when you just sit back and question, like, what do you want your Mary Kay business to be? So, first of all, you want to determine how much you want to make in this business. Is it just a couple extra $100 a month? If so, you probably don't even need to throw that many parties. You can order from catalogs and just get orders from friends and family. You get your stuff for 50%. You make some spending cash. You're good. Or you can make a couple $1,000s a month. That involves a couple of parties per week. A little bit of an investment in time, but there's a lot more return for that. So if you can throw a couple of parties and get in front of several people per week, you can make several $1,000s to add to your budget. Or if you want to replace your current income, if that's something that you see in your future. I was a high school teacher, and I have completely replaced my teaching income. I still am a high school teacher right now. I'll stop whenever it's not fun anymore. But it only took me 7 months as a sales director, and that was 2 years after starting my Mary Kay business, to completely replace and surpass my teaching income. So it's totally possible. You can dream big in this company. So sit back and think about what you want this company to be. Talk with your significant others, talk with your family, and see where you want to take this. Do you want to start slow, or do you want to start fast? I will tell you, there's a lot of money to be found in this company, but there's no real magical formula that's going to make it fall from the sky into your lap. Really, the secret is the more you invest into this company in time and in startup money, the more you're going to get in return, and more quickly. That doesn't mean that you can't build your business up slowly, but it's going to take you a lot more time to get return on your investment if you're not investing a lot up front. And that's not just money, that's time as well. So the more time you put into this business, the more money you can make in this business. So ask yourself a couple of questions. Just start thinking about how you see yourself operating this business. Do you want to have skincare parties? And if so, how many could you schedule into your week? You can fit Mary Kay into pretty much any nook or cranny in your schedule. I have 2 kids. I'm a busy mom. I'm still a high school teacher, and sometimes somehow I can still manage to schedule in 3, sometimes 4 parties in a week. So, what type of an investment are you looking at making in time? That will determine how much you can make in this company, because really, the more you work, the more you're going to make. The less you work, the less you're going to make. So do you want to go little, or do you want to go big? Also, do you plan on selling a lot online? If so, you may want to look into getting a website. There are amazing websites that the company provides for us, and they do a lot to manage it for us through InTouch. It's $30 a year, so that is a little bit more of an initial investment, but $30 for a full year is not a whole lot for a website if you look at some other places where you can have a website. So is that something you're interested in? Do you want to have the capability of taking credit cards? Now, our Mary Kay websites are set up to use a system called ProPay, which they give you a card reader, so you can take that to parties or on the go or whatever and swipe cards. And it also links to your website, directly to your website, and it links to InTouch, so your money's there when you want to order. Is that something that you're interested in? That is also another investment. It is, I think it's $36 for a full year. So $36 a year for the ProPay system that links to the website. You can also use things like Square and PayPal, but if you're going to invoice through PayPal, it's going to give you a charge. And Square actually costs a little bit more than ProPay. But if that's something that you already have, you can do that. It just will not link to our website. You'll have to take the money to your own account. And I'll talk to you guys about your own bank account a little bit later on. But also you want to look at, like, do you want to have product on hand? If you want to compete with a boutique or a store or even just Walmart, you don't want to make your customers wait a huge amount of time for their product. So do you want to have some product on your shelf, or do you just want to order from catalogs and have people wait about a week to get their stuff? Completely up to you. And people run their business both ways. But you may want to think about, is that something that I want to invest in so that I can have some products on my shelf to go ahead and sell that? You won't have to order quite as much and you won't have to pay shipping quite as much. Or if you don't have that investment right off, you can party and build up that inventory. And I'll talk to you guys about that later as well. But start asking yourself these questions because we will give you a lot of information, and we will give you all the things that are necessary to move up in this company and to make the most of your business. But if it's not something that's for you, don't feel like it's something that you have to do. Just know the ladies who are going to be working on these videos and giving you information and insight, we have already made this Mary Kay business work for us, and it's been successful. So the things that we teach you are tried and true, and we can help you to make the most return on your investment as quickly as possible. You just have to ask yourself, are you willing to do that? Nobody's really here to tell you. You don't have a boss. When you sign that Mary Kay Beauty agreement, you are your own boss. You get to run this business how you want to. So do you want to just kind of branch out on your own and do things your own way? Or do you want to follow the systems that we have in place? Well, that's also another decision that you need to think about and ask yourself, because we can help you to make lots of money. I promise you. But it's not for everybody. So keep that in mind. Ask yourself those questions, and just take that into consideration when you're getting the rest of the information that will be thrown at you very, very soon if it hasn't already. Thanks, guys.